Well, hello and welcome to this week's Profit Maximizing Moment. This show is dedicated to helping business owners dramatically improve their bottom line with our weekly profit maximizing tips that you can use now. I say weekly, lately it's been monthly. I apologize. It's been along with the holidays and year-end tax planning, and then we had a death in the family. No, condolences accepted. Thank you. And then we went and decided to have COVID because what the heck, we hadn't done it yet. So we're back, feeling a lot better. Still here. Going to go weekly because it's important. All right. Look, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm your host and coach, Wayne Bilal. I'm also the founder of a local CPA firm that works with business owners to help them make more money and keep more of it from the IRS. I do that with our profit coaching systems and with our tax planning system, which has saved my clients over $6.8 million over the last 5 years, all legally. Love my clients, but like I say every week, I don't want to share a jail cell with them. Today's video, we're going to learn why it is vital. It is important that you start 2022 by focusing on profits. All right. I'm going to go talk about why every business owner must focus on profits today. But first, support for today's show comes from Profit Maximizing Publisher, which published my book, The 90-Day Profit Reset, which shows you how to gain your independence from reduced cash flows, shrinking margins, and evaporating customer base. In this book, you will find chapter after chapter, idea after idea about how you can turn around your business, reset your profits from red to black in 90 days or fewer. Even entrepreneurs who are making money will benefit from what's learned in this book. Look, I've been saying I was going to write a book forever. COVID hit in 2020, and I decided time to get serious. And there was a reason for that. It was very simple. I saw what was coming. And we had the COVID crap that was going on, and then all the money that was being thrown into the system was going to create problems. And we're dealing with them. In many ways, many of my businesses are struggling harder right now with what's going on than they did back in 2020 or in 2021. Okay. They're really struggling right now because of not being able to get people, higher product price, not being able to get product, customers that are nervous. We're seeing it. All right. Fuel costs that are increasing. It's everything. Now, I'm not one of those that believes in panicking. We set a record last year with the number of businesses that were started during recessions, depressions, and financial tumult. People take chances. And if you're in business, you're also going to be attacked by these news people that come in and decide, hey, we're going to do things differently and undercut you. So that you got that going on too. So we're going to have to sit there and look at what are we going to do? All right. So let's talk about what is the main thing. I mean, one of the problems when I first start working with somebody, this happens all the time, 100 times a year. I'll ask a business owner, how's it going this year? And almost every time I get the answer, oh, sales are good, sales are bad. What I don't get is how profits are done. Okay. In business, profits aren't just what's important. Profits are the only thing that counts. Your business profits provide you, the business owner, the ability to attract top talent, eliminate debt, give back to your community and charities, provide for your retirement, comfortably support your family, and create a very valuable asset when you're ready to cash out of your business. Most business owners understand this, but very few do anything about it. In fact, almost all my coaching clients have told me when they hire me, that they think profits have been slipping through their fingers. All right. And that they believe that they should have more profits left after they pay their bills. And they're almost always right. They should have more profits in their business. The reason they don't is that almost all business owners don't understand that there's key success strategies to learn that are vital to making profits. These key success strategies must be followed and learned in order to grow a massively profitable business. Let me give you a couple of examples. I'm going to share a couple examples from my CPA firm that will illustrate how important understanding and using the profit process is. The first story goes back to 1997. Starts there with a couple of partners who opened a small manufacturing service company. The partners quit their job and started manufacturing and selling water treatment systems. They survived the early, proof of viability stage and grew a solid business, provided them both a good living. In 2007 or so, or around there, one of the partners forced the other to buy out his share of the business, then opened a new business and stole a good chunk of the customers and set up in competition. All right. 5 years later, he's out of business. The one that left. And the owner who kept the original business had grown the business substantially and had at the time received multi-million dollar offers to buy the business. All right. Second story is somebody had a home medical equipment company. 3 years, the retail business grew from 100,000 to 500,000. Then the retail store's manager decided he was going to leave and go open another store. They struggled. It caused some problems, but if I fast forward to now, the store is doing dramatically better, fantastically, and the other one is still kind of muddling along, trying to figure out how to make money. What does these two cases show? Well, first of all, let's be honest. Starting a business is risky. All right. Very few businesses last 10 years, even fewer achieve massive profits. According to the SBA, over 50% of small businesses fail in the first year, and 95% are gone by year 5. Is that crazy? It's amazing. Of the ones that survive past 5 years, less than 1% of all owners grow a business that is successful enough to survive the retirement or death of the founder. This is sad because I've seen the high cost of a failed and stagnated business. It doesn't even have to go out of business. It's just sitting there. The financial loss is only one of the result of a business failure, though a big part. I'll give you that. It's common to see a business owner lose their life savings, their investors' money, and file bankruptcy. It can take years to recover if they do. Many of them don't. Worse still is the emotional impact of the failure. Many business owners become severely depressed and never recover from losing their dream of owning a successful business. I've seen many divorces caused by the financial pressure. I've seen many friendships ruined and family relations frayed when the money they invested in the business owner's dream is lost when the business fails. In extreme cases, this has led to suicidal thoughts, and I've been there when that happens. Almost worse than failing is when the business owner who started with such high hopes and dreams settles for merely hanging on, barely making ends meet while working extremely long hours. I have had people in my office going, I could make more money working for somebody else than doing this craziness. All right. Really is sad to listen to business owners whose businesses don't have the money they needed to buy their kids a nice Christmas gift, buy a new car, take their kids to Disneyland or whatever, buy their wife a nice anniversary gift, take the dream vacation, feel like they're never going to be able to retire. Their business has become the worst job they've ever had. That's simple as that. It requires all their time and energy to the point that their family life is affected. Even when they are at home, they're thinking about their business. They're doing that 2 a.m., 3 a.m. wake up. Oh my God, how am I going to do payroll moments? It's no real surprise that many business owners are divorced and have a strained relationship with their kids. So let's ask the question. Why do some business owners achieve massive profits and the vast majority of business owners fail? What is it? Review the two stories I talked about at the beginning. Both business owners were in the same industry, in the same geographical area, selling to the same market, to the same customers. What happened? Why did one of them succeed dramatically and the other fail or is stagnating, basically just hanging on? Since I know and worked with all the parties in both stories, I can tell you with confidence that two successful business owners spent the time and energy focusing on profits. They understood that you had to have a profitable business. I'm convinced the two business owners that failed not only didn't know about the success strategies and how to constantly focus on profits, but they also did not feel the need to continuously improve their business. They were just too busy putting out the day-to-day fires and trying to sell. Look, I talked about the book. There was a reason I wrote this book. This book is not intended to be a one-time deal. All right. I intended this to be a coaching one that you sit down at the beginning of the year and set your goals. Better yet, at the end of the year would be best. But you set your goals to how you're going to increase profits every year. Because let's be frank, every business, things change every day. But for sure, from year to year, what worked last year may not work this year. And where you were at last year, you were concentrating on something else. Now you're ready to concentrate on something different. So it really comes down to opening that book, going through the different processes. In the back, I have appendixes that talk about, seriously, there's so much in the appendix that's more valuable than probably what's in the book. So 17 steps to improving your cash conversion cycle, 82 tricks to finding and keeping cash hiding in your business, knowing the lifetime value of a customer, 24 ways to rebuild recurring revenue, 5 a case study of the effect of gross profit from improving the cash conversion cycle, 55 ways to increase profit margins, and my monthly profit planning worksheet. Look, what I'm going to be doing for the rest, like the first quarter of this year at least, on these seminars, is talking about what you should be doing in order to increase your profits. All right. Look, I talked to you at the beginning. Every business is going to be challenged. Now, you have a choice as a business owner. You can sit there and say, oh, woe is me. It's gotten worse. I'm just going to do my best to survive. Or you can decide to be proactive and go get them. Now, that's totally up to you. So what do you do to solve it? I suggest getting the book, but do whatever the heck you want. I mean, I think there's a lot of good stuff in here. I'm proud of it. I think I did it. I think I've gotten a lot of great feedback from clients and from people who have used it. I still open it and use it for me, even though I wrote the darn thing. It's a great checklist because I forget. All right. And it gets me to think. It's kind of like tax planning. When I'm doing the tax return, I'm too busy to think about tax planning. That's why we tax plan later. Business, when I'm running my business, I'm too busy putting out fire and running the business. That's why you have to set some time down to put a profit plan together. How am I going to make money? How am I going to survive the tumultuous time we're living in right now? That has to be a plan, not an accident. All right. So tighten up your operations, concentrate on your profits this year more than the last two. I think it's going to be vital with inflation the way it's going, with supply chain problems, with employee problems. You can complain or you can do something about it. All right. So rewatch this video, get the book, put together a profit plan. I'll be working hard with my clients this year to help them increase profits to meet the challenges. I hope you're one of them at some point. Next week, I'm going to talk about the 10 secrets to increasing profits now. 10 things that usually handful, 2, 3, 5 of those, you can do something today to actually start in the next, 30, 90 days to get the profits moving for you. Hey, until next time, I'll see you next week with another profit maximizing tip. And let's keep working to make next year our most profitable year ever. And I promise not to miss a month if at all possible. Thank you very much.